you'll take a look at what we have here. When I select this surface, go to Object Viewer, I've already got all the roads. Okay, so I have 4 roads with center lines and curves, just by picking those 2 feature lines. Now at the start of the subdivision. Go one more time. I'll pick one of these plots, and I'll right click, say select similar. I've selected every plot in the subdivision. I'm going to say add to surface as break line. Same thing. I'll call this pads, building pads, and hit OK. And now, take a look at this. Okay, so we've got a problem here. There's a hole here, but other than that, in 3 snaps, we've got a complete subdivision. You know, and in fact, if we have, I'm going to show you over there with those errors, but later on in the second half, we're going to have color-coded surfaces. So if the slope of the lot is like 3 to 10%, it'll look green. If the grading is too steep, it'll look red. And then by just playing with the pad, going up and down, we can adjust all the grading. Something that would take hours, days to do on a subdivision like this, you could do it in a few minutes just by moving the pads up and down and checking the color codes for the slope. So it's really good. Anyway, so we have a whole subdivision in 3 shots, except for this one. This building pad right here, if I select the building pad, and right here, always look up top, it says elevation editor. This building pad is at 839.9. Can you read that, what it's supposed to be at?
830.
Yeah, so it's 9 feet too high. So what I can just do, I can select that, and I can right click, and it says raise lower. So I'll say raise lower, and what's the difference? I'll say -9, hit enter, and it's fixed, just that quickly. Okay, so now the next one here, I'm going to pick 2 of them. Okay, and I'll just click raise lower. Now it's saying, what do I want to raise or lower it? I don't really know. But I know the elevation I want, right? Can you read in blue what the elevation is supposed to be?
830 meters.
830. Okay, so instead, since I know the elevation, I'll take E for elevation, and now I'll take 830.9, is that right?
0.8.
I just realized I read old boy.
Hit enter, and know those are fixed as well. Okay, so again, just that easy, we've made those corrections. Okay, I'm going to add, now there's a drainage channel here, which you can take a look at. So this is a drainage channel that came with it. So on the back of the lots over there, we have this channel which is supposed to take water from the back of the lots and put it in this ditch that we drew originally today. Okay, so I want to add that to my surface. So how can I do that? There's this edit tool in the properties, the surface properties. Remember, everything in here is how you make your surface. We can add points, we can add break lines, we can add contours, so we can do edits, and with edits we can paste surfaces onto surfaces. So I'm going to go edits, right click as usual, I'm going to say paste surface, and I'm going to paste the channel onto this surface. Okay, so channel selected, I'll hit OK, and now the channel is part of the surface. If I select the surface and look at it, there's the channel. But actually, the channel actually is, it's a little early for the channel because my surface isn't big enough. So down here, there's a dashed line. This dashed line over here is the boundary. So I'm going to select this boundary. Guys, unless you know how to do this, you might want to watch this. Hey, do you want to continue or? Okay, so I picked the boundary now. I say add to surface is break line, and the surface is this, and I'll call it boundary. I'll say BMDRY, and once again I'll go OK. So now I've got the whole surface. So let's see what it looks like. I'll go Object Viewer, and now I've got my whole subdivision except what's happened over here. Where that channel is, it's messed up. So the reason that is, and so this reason I'm telling you this, is the pasting should always be the last thing you do. So anytime you're building surface, and we're going to be doing roads starting next week, when we do the roads, you know, you're gonna build a road and then you're gonna paste it onto the surface, right, the existing ground. You always wanna do that pasting last or something like this can happen. Okay, so, but it's easy enough to fix, and I'll just show you how to fix it. Okay, so in the surface, property over here, right over here, it shows me exactly what I did. I added the center lines, I added the curves, I added the pads, then I pasted the surface, then I added the boundary. So what I wanna do is I wanna move this on up, so the pasting is last. I'll say, okay, rebuild the surface, and now I fixed it. That's all it took. Okay, so it's all really quite easy to do that. Okay, now my surface is perfect. The whole curves, roads, there's the channel right there, dumping water into the ridge. Okay, let's get on to the assignment.
No.
Okay, here's the assignment, and here's the file. It's a CSV file. So when you import the CSV file, it defaults to text, so you don't want to change it to CSV, right? Or else it's not gonna find it. So open this and then download this file. The instructions are right on it. So, okay, so there's the instructions, and you can just download the intersection file and save it into. So I'll leave the instructions here, but I'll get you started. The first thing you have to do is import the points, right? So, import the points, you know? So I've gone through step by step, like you just do it, right? Once you open it, again, you go to points, creation tools, there's my import tool. So I'm gonna go import, and I look for the file. I can't find the file because it's asking for text file, so I'll change it to CSV. Now I see my file, intersection. Okay, open, again, change it to PNEZD, and then open, and there's the file. Okay? Now, if the letters look too big, you can change the scale of the drawing down here. It says 1 to 40, I'll change it 1 to 20, and now I can see these names much better. Okay, so that's your first step, and it's just that easy.
Professor,
Yep.
it says here for me, no point file format match found. What does that mean? Like, I'm trying to open up the Excel.
You don't want to open it, you just want to save it, right?
Okay, so I have it saved.
Yeah, and then you can.
We're trying to open the points up, right? Or
Yeah, so to import the points, again, point creation tools, import, you hit the green plus sign, then you'll have to change this to CSV.
oh, it's because I had it open. That's why I had it open. That's why it wasn't loading. Okay, it's good.
Okay, yeah, and then you open it, and then you set it up. And that's it. Okay, so that's step 1. 30 seconds. Yeah.
So today's what he did today.
Yeah, you minimize your ribbon.
They just did
Yeah, I know. Here's your point. Green. So
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Okay, watch it, right? Download it. Okay, it's downloaded.
Oh.
Right? Right from here. Click it. Oh, okay. Points, create points.
Oh, you opened the wrong file. This is the, yeah, that's the wrong file. Let's start over again. The file, there's a file called introducing,
Which one would it be?
to CSV files.
Download.
Show me the case.
It's a silent CSV. I get download that, save it.
But you keep it in Canvas here or
It will go to me. It might go to
But
anyone.
I think it will make sense.
Yeah, the reason why it's a silent.
I need to work on it. I'll be back.
P has it.
Yeah.
Zoom
Yeah,
extends like
Somehow.
Remembering.
Ken,
Yeah.
do we have to copy what he did or no?